What's going on, guys? National Master James Canty III here, and today we're looking at a double rook sacrifice. One was an exchange sacrifice, but we sacked both of the rooks basically, and we got a nasty win. Let's check it out, guys. We played an FIDE master here. He was like 2,500. So here it is with the black pieces: e4, c5, knight f3, knight c6. I've been playing this a lot lately, of course, in Sveshnikov's fashion. Pretty nice move. You do see bishop b5 in the Rossalimo lines, which are very annoying to face, but you do know there's ways around it. So after knight to c6, he plays d4. I'm happy to see d4 because I like to open Sicilians. C takes, a knight f6, knight to c3, and you would usually see e5 as a Sveshnikov. Sveshnikov is a nice opening, but I've actually been playing the accelerated Sveshnikov, so I am working on some stuff with that. Pretty nice. Playing h5 messes up my opponent most times. I know the theory inside and out, so I'm hyped to play this. h5, knight takes c6, b takes c6, and e5. This is still theory, by the way. Knight g4, f4, still theory, and then queen to b6, threatening mate. You have queen e2 and queen f3 are the main moves here. He chooses queen f3, and I go d5. After d5, now here, guys, watch this. If he exchanges here, then we go right here. Watch this. Rook h6, big fella. That is a move. It's about to get wild with a smile. It's pretty crazy here because you can take on d6. Rook e6 is a thing as well. If bishop e2, you got this nasty line. Knight takes h2. Takes, check, and then bishop f1. And instead of taking, because it takes on c6, you got rook check, bishop e2. Or actually, sorry, no. Is it knight e2? Yes, it is 92 because you have to. And then after 92, watch this. Bam! Hit that man with a move. Rook takes e2. Oh my goodness, that's real. King takes e2 and then bishop g4 and we score. Game over. That's nasty, bro. I love this opening. So he didn't go for this, but I was prepped for it. So I played d5. He just said, hey, bro, none of that. And he played h3. Now here, actually, after post-game analysis, I didn't have to move this knight. I actually played knight h6 going for a pawn sacrifice in a way. If knight h6 takes bishop f5 is a common move, hitting c2. And if he plays g4, which of course looks kind of cool because he's threatening g5, I actually have this beautiful move, knight takes g4. It looks really cool here, actually. And if you take the rook, then I have check and then mate on c2. Beautiful, beautiful sequence, guys. Beautiful. Curious to see what happens on queen takes f5, though. Oh, I just check on f3 too. This feels like crushing, right? Oh, it's like drawish. That's crazy. Queen f3. And then king e1, queen g3, queen f2. I've never actually faced this position, but I do know theory says I can do that. So that's pretty different. How about g4? Is there anything better? Okay, so it says takes, and then takes. Queen f2. d1. And then he goes to draw. Like, that's so crazy how the engine's like, yeah, do this. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got it, bro. And then draw. And then like, bro, what? But you just said it was fine. Like, weird. Very weird. But I actually didn't have to move this. I could have played bishop f5 right now, as you see, guys. Because the intention is if he captures on g4, well, then that's a beautiful move here for us. We're getting a rook and the queen is hanging. So I played knight h6, though. And he played b3. Interesting move. I didn't like this too much. So after b3, I hit him with bishop f5 anyway, just hitting c2. Probably play h4 as well, and stuff like that. He played bishop d3. I played e6, which is still moves you should play here. Just make it very nice and solid. If he takes, then you take on f5. We play h4. We take the g3 square. Great game from us. He plays bishop b2, and at this point, I knew he was about to castle queenside. So I was like, okay, he's definitely going queenside because he can't castle this way, and this looks kind of safe. And we know that, first off, I'm not castle at all. So with that being said, I need to make sure, I'm going to castle eventually or do something with my king, but I need to attack him now. So whoever gets to the king first, opposite side castles, that's who wins. So bishop b2, I hit him with a5. I was ready. Now at this point, I had in mind that I might be sacrificing. So he played castle queenside, right? And here we go. Now, my accuracy on this game was like 95%. I was so hype about that because I was like, I made the right decision here. And this is what I went for. I went a4, bro. It's on the board. Pawn takes just looks ridiculous, honestly. So knight takes is a critical thing. He does do it, and here it is, guys. Are you ready for it? I can move my queen, but I said knight takes e4. There it is. Or rook takes a4. My bad. Rook takes a4. Oh my goodness, it's on the board. My guy, rook takes a4. That's a big boy move. I sacrificed it. It is there. You have to take it. He does take it back. Now the b file is open. My intention is to castle quickly or move my king and play rook b8, and we great as quickly as possible and get this king side attack going. Now look what it says. It's like equal, right? Equal. That's crazy. After the next move is bishop c5, which is what I played because I have to develop. I got to get the king castled or somehow get the rook over here. I'm also threatening some checks too. So I got some compensation. He takes on f5, getting rid of one of the bishops. Well, I'm like, cool, bro. That brought me a little bit closer to you then. Knight e3, knight d4 in some cases. He plays queen b3 and says trade him off. I'm like, nah, not today, big guy. No, we're not trading anything. Queen a7 and then rook to b8 again is our intention. He plays g4 right here. And then after g4, aggressive move, not trying to capture an open lines. And it brought me a little bit closer to him. So I played knight e3. With the intention of playing knight c4, but also attacking the rook. So he plays rook d to e1. I can play knight c4 now. So now there's no bishop a3. In no cases can you play bishop a3 now. So now I got a knight, bishop, and the rook coming to b8. I know it's going down. So after knight c4, he plays f5 and says, I got to go for it. And here I thought a little bit. I thought a little bit because, you know, if I capture, he might be trying to break open. What if I play king e7 or d7, but then he's going to capture and come to the file and kind of tie me up. So the only other move I had really was like, you know what, bro? Castles. I'm just about to castle and just get out the way. Forget it. I'm just getting out the way here. And, you know, whoever gets to the king first is going to win. That's the opposite side castles. Castles, G takes h5 because he's trying to open a line. And here we go. I got to go for it. I went this far. I have to. Rook b8 and we great. And here we go, guys. It's about to get nasty. I've already sacrificed one rook, or of course the exchange here. But queen to g3 and here it is. Bam! Rook takes b2. Okay, so now I'm taking it with the intentions of trying to get there as quickly as possible. f6 is on the board. I have a defensive move, but the best defense is offense. Instead of bishop f8 and we great. Here it is, guys. Here it is. I pulled out my lightsaber, right? I pulled that boy out. I turned it on. I took off the robe and crossed his body twice. And he dropped after this move right here, bro. Rook b1 check. It's on the board, bro. It's on the board. And I calculated this all the way through. I was so hype about this. Rook b1 check. King takes. Queen check. So now I'm coming in with the queen. Uh-oh. Front door is open. Bam, we bring in the party. He has to go there. Hit that man again. Hit him with a check. Flex real hard. And then king f3. And here it is, guys. He actually, and here was the moves. King f1 and king f3 were the moves here. Both of them was going to be answered with knight d2. If he went king f1, there would be knight d2. King e2 or g2. I check him here and I'm winning the queen. He went king f3 though. He went king f3. After king f3, I went knight d2. And then he resigned. Oh, man, get him out of here. He resigned, bro. Because if king g2, knight e4 is check. And I also saw this. If king f4 is mate in 1. Look at that. Beautiful. And if king g4, I had this sequence here. Check here and then bishop f2. Oh, boy, I was ready. I was ready. I was so hyped to be able to do this double rook sacrifice. Now, in a way, I sacked one of them. The other one I got an exchange for, but it's a double rook sacrifice, okay? So double rook sacrifice here in a very nice Sicilian, guys, attacking chess. This is attacking chess. I'm an attacking player. So you look for this kind of stuff, checks and captures first, forcing moves. All my students know about that. So, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video here. I just wanted to show you guys a nasty double rook sacrifice here leading into to mate and some material. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, guys, and stick around for the next one, and I'll see you on the next video.